It's week 4 of the NFL, and we'll get a look at Joe Burrow. He comes in 4th in the league in passing this year. It's the Eagles and the Bucks, and it comes your way next.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else, and, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're off from Tampa. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. Leading them out, a man in his 13th NFL season. Quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Russ now from the gun. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They send the tight end in motion. Wilson on 1st and 10. He's got Andrews. And he gets him around 6 there. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 46. That's to the sideline, and Shakir snags it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
A tight end in motion now. Wilson throwing 3rd and 1. That one complete to Hooper. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Wilson to throw again. He puts some juice on a deep throw. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Cam Little to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury. One of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackled on the play by Puna Ford.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 38. Catch made by Bucky Irving. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT.
From the 48. That's more on the quick slant. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
I'm 1, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gun. Stop. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Handoff headed right. Irving. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
On the give, this is Irving. Has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles start off well to tie things 7-7. Reed now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Another one for Cook. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Coming in for the stop was Michael Pierce. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Wilson on 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Eagles will take possession.
Here we go, here we go.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 11, 11, 11, 11.
From the 36. You don't get this complete to Pitts. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
God. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11, 11. God.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Wilson's got it. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Zaven Collins in on the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Zaven Collins in on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Able to get it to Moore. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
On first down, here's Burrow. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break.
Let's get set.
We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points.
Dot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 MT, 11 MT. Dot.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4.
Gun. Dot. 11 MT, 11 MT. Dot.
They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
Not the biggest gain, but exactly what they needed. Just get the first down and keep this drive rolling.
On 2, ready?
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. Dot.
Burrow from the gun. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Buccaneers 7.
Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Russ looking to throw. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 1. Gets this one to Andrews. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Cook calls it in. He's contained at the line for no gain. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 47-yard line.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 3 yards the pickup, now it's 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He's got Andrews. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Working inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Here we go.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Wilson. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here's the give to Irving. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, White. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Irving here from the gun. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
Right?
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Stop. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Mighty. 11, Mike. Stop.
This time it's a passing play. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Now a carry by Irving. Jukes one defender. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers, down Russell Wilson, headed back to the field now. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Cut. Good shot.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Cook. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Cut.
Throwing again is Russ. Connects with Cook. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Cut. Cut.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Roger McCreary takes it away.
By the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow now against a blitz. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. That pass complete to Irving. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Tape. Here we go, here we go. 11, 11 Thomas.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
11.
2nd and 8. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He's got time here. Wilson's got it. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
MT, 11.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Starting from the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So as we reach halftime, we see the visiting Eagles taking a lead into the break. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit.
And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Eagles and receiver Garrett Wilson back out to take possession. And as he accumulates...
Here we go, here we go.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Cut.
From the gun, a run for White. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Tackled on the play by Shaquille Barrett. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. Cut.
Burrow to the air now. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Cut.
Carry here for Irving. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Good set. Cut.
The give now to White. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Zaven Collins in on the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan,
Here we go.
well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. Cut.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pitts brings it in. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, Mighty. 11, MT. 11, MT. 11, 11. Cut.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Into the hands of Pitts. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Gun, gun.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Cut.
They'll run this with Irving. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
I'm one, ready?
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 11, MT, tape. 11, 11, 11, 11. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Rolling out to his left. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on when we recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Cut. Cut. Cut.
Russ now from the gun. This one's to Andrews outright. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Cut.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. First down, here's Russ. Gets this one to Andrews. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try the right side with Cook. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Wilson now from the gun. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Shudak is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Agnew on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return.
Here we go.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Running left. This is Irving. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Shot.
Burrow from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's got this down to the 40. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. empty. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Forced out to his right. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's taken down at the 30. So we're through 3 here. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line.
Here we go.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Stop.
Going with Irving here. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on 2nd down.
11. Stop.
Burrow setting to throw. That's complete to Wilson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets.
On 1, right?
All set up now for 1st and 10.
11 empty. Take. Oh, let's get set. Eleven. Stop.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Buccaneers 17.
Reed now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This is Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. From the 28. Andrews with the catch. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Wilson on 1st and 10. And a man is there to knock that away.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
Connection made to Shakir. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he only gets this one down to the 9. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Another one for Cook. And he's hit at the line of scrimmage. The run outside returns nothing. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
At the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's on the move. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running right, it's Irving. And he gets this out only to about the 6-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Moore's got it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
From their own end zone, and he gets it away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the Bucs are in great shape to begin the drive already in enemy territory. Wilson now, 1st and 10. And that one's going to hit the turf. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So that brings up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ross off the play fake. Brought in by Hooper. And they bring him down around the 34. Offense in the hurry up here. Wilson on 3rd down. He's got it near the 10. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now within 1 score in the 4th. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Little tax on the extra point. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Agnew on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts.
On 2, ready?
It got first down from the 31. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Buys time, rolling right. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11. Stop.
Back to throw it. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go. Stop.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Eagles feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Get set. Stop.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. That pass complete to Irving. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go. Stop.
They run the counter with White. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT. Stop.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Wilson's got it. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
White on 1st and goal. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
He'll look to throw it. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Buccaneers, 24.
Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers and Khalil Shakir headed out on offense now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Russ now from the gun. He's got Andrews. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st down, here's Russ. Search it. Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Another try following the sack. Gets this one to Andrews. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Looking to throw it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Roger McCreary takes it away. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Buccaneers, 24.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. After the pick, here's Wilson. Shakir with the grab. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 now. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.